We're going to be watching some Brandon Miller highlights. He was the number 2 overall pick. The guy that thinks that the GOAT of the NBA is not LeBron, not Jordan, but Paul George. Um, so we're going to see if his game is any similar to his all-time great, his GOAT, and we'll see what happens. And off we go.
Miller thought about it. His first
Wonderful. Wonderful way to start off.
2022 out of overtime elite. Miller back rims a three. To a strong start, building a 9-point lead over the Hornets. Here's
Let's
Miller.
just watch, see what he do, man.
Leads to a turnover.
Turnover right there. We'll watch it and then we'll play it again, travel when he's done.
The development in that league, the talent in that league, and you're just seeing it from these undrafted guys.
Oh, lacing one. Games in Sacramento and Detroit. Let's see if Miller can get going right here. Push shot too strong.
He's not a point guard. I don't know what Charlotte is. Why are you running this dude as point when LaMelo is your point? So I just don't believe in doing stuff that don't make no sense.
Well, unfortunately, LaMelo ain't playing right now. And
I mean, he's not playing. Okay, but I'm not, bro. I'm not going to have you practice something that we're not gonna do, right? If you run Brandon Miller out there as the point guard, he's gonna bust. He might bust anyway, but he's 1 for 5 right now. 3 turnovers.
As Miller is whistled for the reach in. This is a 3. Here comes Miller. Let's see if Miller can get on track here. Number 2 overall pick, a little show and go move.
He does not have a flow game.
You just see right here.
That's not his game.
Just trying to make things happen.
Miller's story off the court has been well documented.
Look at the score. Like that's you want to know how good your pick is. Just look at the score.
Much better defense by the Hornets, actually showing some resistance.
That was a bailout, and that was a terrible decision.
Is fourth. If Miller knocks down the first, but in terms of fit, you like what the Hornets were able to do?
Then for this Hornets squad.
And there he is, Sky for the rebound.
he runs the court well. He just doesn't make good decisions with the ball once he starts running.
Who commits the foul in transition. Oh, stops on the dive. Did the scourge. Patient, Kai Jones.
Good rebound.
5 on the clock. 4. Miller heaves one up.
Dude, make a shot.
Looking for his. Like, he doesn't matter. He doesn't mind getting it up. His spot is secure.
You can't be taking behind the back, step backs when you 1 for 6 and 0 for 3. You know, Doug Collins used to say something. For y'all young kids that don't know, Doug Collins was the number 1 pick in the draft. And he said what he learned to do as he went on in his career. He said you don't start the game off with a jumper. He said you start off trying to get a layup. He said he knew if he could get a couple layups in at the beginning, he was going to be hitting his jumper all game because, you know, he saw the ball go through the hoop. So I don't know about all that, but what I know is if you 1 for 6, your next shot should not be, you know, behind the back, step back. See, that's what he is. He's a catch and shoot guy. See?
This upcoming season, they're playing for their NBA lives.
Open, catch and shoot. He's not a creator.
Kyrie running a break. Johnson blocked by Booknight.
Why are you late with the ball?
Oh, Bailey goes down hard.
That was his fault.
Miller, goes out. Oh, wow. A little circus.
Oh, you love to see it. And now, again, almost a third one.
That
with
was
a
an
little bit
okay
of
lay.
off arm.
That
That's
wasn't
something we want to see
special
him
like
work
they was
on
trying
with
to
just
make
going
it
through guys
seem.
with his strength, but double pump in the air to. Oh yeah, that's your number 2.
Okay, so he caught fire in the fourth quarter, but like you said, coach, it was all catch and shoot. When he tried to put the ball on the floor, it was a turnover almost every time. And when it wasn't, it was a bad pass, losing the ball to a teammate, the miscombobulation. Just he's not the guy to have the ball in his hands. Like that oop right there. Now, lucky for him, they also had a bad pass at the other end. Then here, travel. Although I don't get that rule sometimes. Like you're supposed to take 2 steps before you dribble, right? I'm saying you have that.
No, you don't take no steps before. If you catch it, you need to put the ball on the floor before you move. You know what I'm saying? Now they don't always call it, especially in the NBA. But when you out in the open like that, that was pretty like evident. So, and you're a rookie and you're having a bad game, like all that matters. They wouldn't have made that call on somebody that was hot or a star. You know what I'm saying? Because James Harden does that all the time. But when you're having a sucky game and it's summer league, you know, these refs, it's summer league for the refs too. Like I don't know these refs in particular, but a lot of these refs, you got to prove yourself in the summer league before you get to call up to the bigs as a ref. So
There's a ref draft or something.
I don't know about no ref draft, but you definitely not gonna put a dude who's never coached an NBA game in the finals. So just like that, you probably not gonna put new people in the regular season unless they've refed the summer league. So now I'm just talking right now. I don't know. All three of these dudes could be veterans. I doubt it, but I'm just saying newer refs tend to stick to the rule book more than vet refs. And so that being said, they're gonna call that stuff. This was a horrible decision. I just want to go back here. This was absolutely horrible as a decision maker here, which again he is not. So I don't. As an organization, you're putting this dude in a bad spot, right? All right. So you're on a break here. Okay, so I can do that. It's already too late. Let me go back. But a true point guard, the ball is out right now. Okay? If this is Bron or Russ or Dame, the ball is out right now. And where the ball should go is here. You do a bounce pass to Bailey. You have Bailey drive. You probably have my man step up. You could throw a oop here, whatever. Okay? You could still.
He crossed over, so he could have passed it to him there.
Right. He can still pass here, but it's a lot more riskier because see this guy is baiting him. So now his defensive awareness has picked up. He's wanting him to make this pass. So what could happen is if I'm running a break here or somebody that knows what they're doing, I'm going to slow up, right? Have him slow up and hopefully Bailey keeps going. And Bailey's an athlete. He's not, uber athletic. He's not Donovan Mitchell or some other guard. But if you throw a lob, he'll catch it and lay it up or something. So I'm looking a lot because this is wide open with Bailey right here. Or this shot, I don't know if this guy can shoot. He might become available. They did none of that. See, he's still open. Throw it up right here.
Or just fake a jumper and pass it over him since there's no one in front of 17.
Either way, it's not. Zero is open. Again, I'm not saying this guy can shoot. Know your personnel. I don't know him. He's open. Bailey is open. Watch what he does. He gets that is a bailout call by that ref. He was not fouled.
Into the guy.
Miller knocks down the first. But in terms of fit, you like what the Hornets were able to do?
Then for this Hornets squad.
I was more impressed, honestly, with his defensive length. He changed some shots. Like, look at there. He changed some shots. He got some steals. A little wild. You know, he's a rookie. But I was more impressed with that. I'm not impressed with the rebounding because nobody else wanted to rebound. He didn't box nobody out. But the defensive length, this was the worst shot possibly of the game because you 0 for 3 from 3 at that point, really 0 for 4, and then you trying to do step back, and then you follow it up with the turnover. He don't have good handles. Okay, but I mean, he still missed that, but that's still his shot. Stand still, shooter. Other people have to create for him. Look at the passing. He almost threw that away. Like, this is just basic stuff. How are you the #1 pick and you can't make a basic bounce pass on the break?
2.
1, 2, it don't matter. I'm saying the #1 pick for that organization. Look at that. If it wasn't for my man making a decent pass, that's a turnover. Bro, this is stuff you teach in middle school. No draft pick should make a pass like that. None. He doesn't have a float game. They gave him free throws again. That's good defense by whoever that was. That was not a foul. Just every time we watch this dude, this is what we see.
Well, I can say for certain that Wembanyama is better than him. So Wembanyama is not going to be as much of a bust as this guy because this is summer league. He's been playing in America. It's not like Wembanyama. He can acclimate to the NBA somewhat, and he's also 7 foot whatever because he keeps growing apparently.
It's not a good thing if he keeps growing. That joker might end up being 7'10", all bone. You know what I'm saying? That still remains to be seen. I'm not, you don't call nobody a bust after one summer league game, but I don't even know if I agree with that because at least Miller can fit into a system. Okay, right now you could plug him into a system where you could say, bro, we don't want you to dribble. We just want you to shoot. Somebody's going to create for you, spot up and shoot. There's 30 teams. Almost all those teams need a spot up shooter. But you can get spot up shooters into the second round. You can get spot up shooters undrafted. You can get spot up shooters off the street. You don't use your #2 pick for a spot up shooter. And right now, it's just basketball IQ. To start the game, that was a bad shot. That was bad decision making. You know what I'm saying? So, trust me, game, when we get to Vegas, if he plays, they will adjust. They're like, yo, we're going to have Amari Bailey create, somebody else create, and you just going to spot up shoot. But you do this kind of stuff in summer league to push a guy into something that maybe even he can't do, but you want to see how he does, and you see how he does.
Wesley with the rebound. And Miller.
Yeah, we're going to see if any of these players, well, not any, just the top 2, I would say. I want to see if 20% of the hype Wembanyama has gotten turns out to be fruitful. But I saw a workout the other day, a Spurs workout. He made some shots. He made some jumpers, unlike that other video we saw. It was on YouTube.
After the first one?
Yesterday.
They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. And that was probably, you didn't tell me about that. We need to see that. It was probably an edited video. See, that other thing was live. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, it was no editing. You know what I mean? Like, they failed him as an organization to even put that out. They should have edited that video. You know what I'm saying? So
Nothing to edit. He made
you edit all them shots. So
show him making 2 baby dunks and call it a day.
he hit a couple of jumpers and that's it. Right. That's what you do when you're running propaganda as an organization. Yes. You don't just let the boy sit out there and embarrass himself, and then you got dudes making comments. Yeah, he hasn't played basketball in like a week. Bro, I ain't played basketball in months. If I go out right now, I'm not going to miss that many shots that badly. You should have told me about that. But anyway, this is about Brandon Miller. So, people might have said we hating or whatever. First of all, let me just say this. Listen, y'all, we see views. The views is picking up. We appreciate it. Y'all don't like the videos. Y'all don't subscribe. If y'all don't like us, tell us. Like, I'd rather somebody if we suck, tell us. You know what I'm saying? I know we don't, but I'm just saying, if you think we suck, tell us, because we see views, but y'all not liking and subscribing, yo. So, we trying to give y'all, it's a lot of sports channels, basketball channels. We understand, but we trying to give y'all a different perspective from the standpoint of, somebody who knows the game from the 80s and 90s to somebody who's, a millennial kid that, knows the game from like 3 or 4 years ago. So that's our little spin. So why are you looking like that?
3-4 years ago. Like 10 years old or something.
I've seen that twice in this one. He's gone away with a little bit of an
Don't haven't been watching the NBA as long as me.
Obviously, I'm not as old as you.
But how long you think?
I've been watching basketball for at least 10 years.
Yeah, but watching it and knowing what the heck is going on.
To dissect it, I would say 7.
No Victor Wembanyama. Scheduled to make his
I don't know about that. We'll see.